What's up, guys? It's your boy Daniel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My last few months have been pretty good. Got to watch a bunch of seasonal animes while stuck in my house, and my wife taught me how to do my own laundry. However, in sadder news, the last video did not hit 100 likes. In fact, we didn't even hit 100 views. It got about 15 views, and I'm pretty sure half of them were me, so I won't be getting my Nintendo Switch from Joshua. But I'm not gonna let that little detail ruin my week, and I know just the thing to cheer myself up. A little challenge I made up myself. Can I beat Pokemon Emerald with just a Wurmple? I have some rules to make it a real challenge. Rule number 1, no using items in battle. What kind of loser has to rely on a crutch as big as restoring hit points mid-battle? Stuff like that makes me wonder if Nintendo forgets who's buying their games and who their core audience is. Rule number 2, no using rare candies, since they're a crutch to level up. Rule number 3, no using non-necessary HM moves like Flash or Fly. Flying is a crutch to save time. What do you think about my rule set? Be sure to leave a comment below about it. Now, with all these rules in place, can I beat Pokemon Emerald? That's what we're going to find out today. But first, this video is not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. I asked and they said no. Luckily, the unemployment check came in a few days ago and I got to buy some capture card equipment for my Nintendo Game Boy. And this episode is filmed entirely by me. Step 1 of this challenge is to obviously acquire our Wurmple, which can be found in the Petalburg Woods near the start of the game. After that, we gotta get training. This is a very time-consuming process, as I must acquire the right EVs to get anywhere. So I have to sit here for a few hours and grind out the stats I want, which I'd wanted to show you in real time, but sadly my hard drive was not large enough to do that. So you're sadly going to have to settle for just these few clips. This is just a small sample of what I went through, and these fights are at quadruple speed. Tell me what you think about my dedication down in the comments below. The first stop on my quest is one of my favorite locations in the game, Rustboro City, home of Roxanne, who has rock types, one of the many weaknesses Nocturne has. Luckily, my skills as a trainer should see that this goes smoothly. Okay, here we go. Up against Roxanne. Level 20 is not enough. 25 then. So sadly, level 25 was not enough, but that's okay because I have all day to grind up Nocturne, so this shouldn't be a problem for a trainer like me. Are you for real right now? I was able to beat Roxanne at level 35 using my secret technique, Struggle. Struggle is a typeless move that does a fourth the damage and recoil, but is usually a preferred alternative to walling repeat hits from enemies. I'm probably going to be relying on it from here on out. That shouldn't have been so close. Wow, that's a lot of time I'll never get back. Please comment below about my sick strategy and smash that like button for my dedication and leave a comment below. Up next is our first rival battle. It's optional, but what kind of Poke Master would I be if I skipped this fight? Naturally, I wipe the floor with her. The next stop on my Impossible Wurmple challenge is at Dewford Town, where there's a character to meet and a gym leader to beat. Oh god, stop the boat, I gotta answer my phone. Is this dude's name Dad Norman? Really? Well, I guess you can't have a last name so my character can still be a self-insert. Now we move on to Granite Cave, one of the weaker parts of the game. Now I've played this part enough to know the area like the back of my hand, so Flash wasn't really necessary anyway. Once at the bottom of the cave, we link up with Stefan, who gives me a TM, and now I can challenge the gym leader, who gives me no trouble at all. Wow, first try too. After that stunning victory, me and Nocturne hop back on the boat for a journey to Slateport. Oh my god, I actually remembered where the trainers are. Now we have to go find Captain Stern to advance the plot. After another slugfest and Captain Stern saved, we're now departing from one of my favorite locations in all of Hoenn to go and face Watson. But first, we face the hardest rival battle in the series, Rival 2. What a stomp! This definitely proves that women cannot be Pokemon trainers. Comment down below if you agree. Now that we're in one of the best towns in the game, Marble City, we can fight the gym leader. After getting through the switch puzzle that was made for babies, I start my fight with Watson. Yeah, so Watson's team has steel types, meaning this is going to be about as much fun to watch as it is to play. But my strategy here was to keep attempting the fight until I got the critical hits I needed or till Watson missed. It was pretty difficult, real challenging. I had to reset the game some 20 times. Took about maybe 50 minutes in total, but it probably would have taken just as long to get the levels I would have needed. So I decided to go for the pray for crits route. Yeah, very, very good. Yeah, we win. After the difficult duel with Wattsman, I set off to hear one of the best songs in the game. It's a really nice route. Probably the one I remember the best. I also remember hearing from somewhere that there's this, like, astronomically small chance that a Spenda can appear with a phallic pattern on its face. Cool stuff. Wow, I, forgot this town existed. Huh. Forgot this town existed, too. And, you know, it might sound like I'm implying this game is kind of forgettable. That's because I am. And, alright, stop for a sec. While we're complaining... Do you hear that? Listen close to the music for a sec. Here, I'll turn it up. Do you hear that? Because there's some white noise coming off of one of the samples. What's up with that? That sounds awful. And, I didn't notice as a kid. You probably didn't either, because who used earbuds with a Game Boy? But then I thought, okay, maybe it has something to do with the, version I'm playing on. So I went and grabbed my old copy for the Game Boy, and it had the same nasty background noise. You know, okay, maybe just 2 for 2 on bad luck. Bad copy. Yeah, actually, I can go check out an OST on YouTube. Here. Let's go to a track with it. You're kidding. They left white noise in the sample. After arriving in town, we head off to Meteor Falls to talk with some scientist, and nothing battle-wise happens for a while. And it's the story to a Pokemon game, so I doubt I have to tell you what happens between now and the next fight, so instead I want to talk about an issue important to me. I kinda really frickin' hate the current administration of the United States of America for their systematic oppression of the citizens of New Jersey.
Is he seriously talking about politics? Guy, you vacuum cars for a living.
So bad, so terrible. So awfully devious.
This is getting cut.
So dastardly. And we easily wipe the floor with Maxie. Leave a comment if you think that was the coolest section of gameplay you've ever seen. And leave a comment under that comment about why it was the coolest section ever. Please include at least 10 words. Thank you. Now, I had a lot of leveling to do in between Maxie and the next gym, and the low-level mons didn't give much XP. Needless to say, this took forever, as in around 5 to 6 hours, but I lost count after a while in, so I can't say for sure. It was really uninteresting, and it got worse when the podcast I was listening to ended. I just kinda sat there in silence for a few hours. Here in Lava Ridge Town, there's a spa with old ladies, making it hands down the best location in all of Pokemon. Now we can move on to Fire Lady. Oh, great, Fire, one of Nocturne's many weaknesses. Yeah, I can't wait to reset my game 50 times for my sick strategy to work. So there's really just a lot of nothing happening. I don't have much to add. My strategy here is to beat my head against the wall till the wall cracks. Like, I already said it last time. I'm just praying for crits. Or for her to miss, and whichever happens first doesn't matter. Like, you already know I'm gonna win. Because why would I be showing this? Why would I be playing this video if it didn't work? It's not a surprise. Yeah, while there's nothing to talk about, I had a thought, right? Why would they hide a move like Struggle behind a worse one like Tackle? I'm thinking about it, it doesn't even make sense. It's typeless damage that's guaranteed to be effective against everything. Like, it's just a straight-up more powerful Tackle, and if I used healing items, this run would be a joke. Another hard-fought victory by a skilled trainer. But that's all the time I have for this video, so I think I'll be cutting this into 2 parts. But I can give you a little preview of part 2. Coming up next time on Generation SHILL. I'm done with Pokemon Forever, this sucks. Aw man, this part's really hard. Oh hey Nintendo, if you're watching this, don't worry, I'm on legitimate hardware as you can clearly see. All this and more next time. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and comment, subscribe down below. The last video did so poorly that Josh refuses to make any more deals with me until I quote-unquote get some talent. So don't worry about me. I have a 14 sub that needs to be used anyway. Anyway, that's all the time I have for now. Have a blessed one. And remember that the US committed countless human rights violations during the Vietnam War.
Want to change, not drop, improve, rock. Life is tedious. Copy and paste, constant defaulting.